Good morning. Fake number plates, exaggerated damage, priceless heirlooms that don't exist. Insurers warn about a rise in AI images in claims and the ramifications for those who commit fraud.
Fraudsters are becoming more sophisticated, and now insurers are having to work harder to weed out fake claims.
And now there's a warning about the increasing use of AI-generated images. Peter's been looking into this one. Have you got some examples of these?
I have got some examples.
Okay.
And the first one, some people at home, I think, will be able to spot. We've become a bit better, haven't we, at spotting AI images. The first one you'll be able to spot, I think. The second one, it feels really clever, and you can understand why insurance companies are having to spend money to weed them out. But the warning is they are weeding them out. They're able to spot these things, so don't even attempt it. But it is a real issue for the industry. Good morning, everyone. Let's take a look at the lengths people are going to these days to make fake insurance claims. So, one customer devastated when their diamond-set gold watch was stolen while waiting for a bus. It's a family heirloom inherited from the customer's grandfather. A lot of you will have clocked this one. This photo is entirely AI-generated. It's fake. The watch never existed. The claim for around £2,000 was rejected. The policy was cancelled. The customer's details added to the insurance fraud register. But take a look at these two photos. What we're going to see here is the same car, the same damage to the vehicle, and that is real. But notice the two different number plates here. What the customer did is use the image to make claims on multiple policies each time, just using AI to change the number plate. For each one, though, claim rejected. Now, fraud is actually the most reported crime in England and Wales now. Fake claims generally total more than £1 billion a year these days. And one insurer reported a 71% increase in fraud last year. So we're talking about cars, homes and travel insurance claims. And they partly blame that rise on the use of AI. Companies, though, are fighting back to weed out these scams.
Insurers are investing very significantly in advanced analytics platforms and tools. They will employ highly skilled counter-fraud investigators who are able to identify AI-driven fraud. So that this might be things like identifying unusual, suspicious patterns of behaviour, where someone might submit a number of high-value claims within a very short window. They are also able to spot manipulated images through their document verification process, and they are also highly adept at spotting inconsistencies between images that are submitted in support of a claim and the narrative that's contained within the claims report form itself.
Remember, exaggerating or fabricating an insurance claim, no matter how big or small, is a criminal offence, and it can have really serious consequences.
It's not just your claim won't be paid out. Your policy, your insurance may be cancelled. You could find it very difficult then to take out insurance future, down the line, and in some cases it could lead to a prosecution.
And remember, fraud can also affect things you might not expect. It can impact your mortgage, employment checks, even your ability to open financial products. And as ever, it's honest customers who may end up paying the price. And Naga, Charlie, when companies lose money to fraud claims, well, quite often they have to put up premiums to cover their costs. And they're also potentially having to put up premiums to cover the investment they're putting into their technology to fight back against these AI images. And it's not just images. So actually, organised criminals are creating sort of fake documents using AI to kind of corroborate claims as well. So it's really, really difficult for insurers at the moment. But the warning is just don't attempt it, because the technology's there and they will find out.
I think some of your pictures are quite tricky.
Yeah, I thought I could spot that watch, but maybe potentially, actually, to the naked eye, for some people it's obvious, for others it isn't.
Yeah, just depends. It's kind of training the eye, isn't it? Thanks, Peter.